Hi Tarot Rebels, and welcome to today's pick a card reading. I am Michaela from Tarot Rebel and I'm happy to see you joining us. And today I am going to ask the cards to see what's coming next into your life. Do remember that you always know this deep down inside why things happen to you, but the conscious is not a good master for us, and I will try and shed some light on what's happening in your life and how you can use this moment to grow. So today we have three groups. So the first group is this simple quartz. Second group is this amethyst stone. And the third group is this raw citrine. And take your time and choose whatever group calls to you the most. And if you need to pause the video, please do so. Follow your intuition and let it guide you to the messages you need to hear the most. Of course, if you're inclined to choose one or more groups, you're free to do so. And once you've decided which group you're drawn to, please go to the timestamps. They are in the comment section down below. And please remember that this is a general reading, so if it doesn't fully resonate with you, you can check my description box down below and use either my website, my Facebook account, my Instagram account, my email address, my Etsy shop to request a personal reading. Take what resonates with you. This is always about your own power and how you decide you want things to go. Okay. Hi, group one. Welcome to Tarot Rebel. Thank you so much for joining me. If you chose this quartz, this message is for you. Let me get this out of the way and let's see what you need to know about what's coming next in your life. Do remember that messages are for some of you, not for all of you, and they may not resonate with everyone. Please remember that this is for entertainment purposes only, and this is a general reading and a timeless reading also. Let's see. Oops. My cards are super slippery. It's the first time I'm using these ones on video, so I'll try and see how we can shuffle them. Okay. So in your past, you have the Three of Swords. Okay. And the bottom of the deck energy is the Sun. It looks like in the past you were experiencing this immense heartache that kind of translated into your present, trying to build a solid foundation for yourself. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that everything is aligned in the viewfinder. So as I said, you started off with this immense pain in the past that kind of translated into you wanting to have a solid foundation in this present, and right now you're trying to build your future. You're trying to manifest, not necessarily manifest, you're not even there. You're trying to create, to envision something that you want to build and something that you perceive as making you really happy with the Sun card. This is the hidden energy that's basically fueling this whole narrative that you're trying to build for yourself. You come from a place where you need to heal yourself, and that's what you're aiming for at this moment. And sometimes it's kind of unclear on how to do it. This is why you're looking for structure in the present, because you can't allow yourself to dream small or big before you can actually overcome this pain from the past. Let me try and clarify that pain. Tell me more about the Three of Swords. Too many cards, but let me take a look. So you have the Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups. It's a whirlwind of emotions that's basically got you in this painful situation. But let me shuffle the cards more and see what we can unveil. Tell me more about the Three of Swords for group 1, please. The Seven of Pentacles. You worked towards something in the past, and it looks like you're trying to water this this connection, this energy, this emotion that you were in, and instead of bringing you happiness and fulfillment, it only brought you pain, right? With that Three of Swords. Let's see. Tell me more about the Four of Wands for group 1. Tell me more about the Four of Wands for group 1. As I said, you're working on building something solid. And what is the Ten of Pentacles if not something solid? This is what you're looking for. This is what's on your mind. This is what's driving you. You want a solid foundation. You want someone you can rely on, or even a certain situation that you can rely on. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person or a relationship. You want something solid, something long-term for you, for your own goal and benefit. Let's clarify the Star card for group 1, please. Let's clarify the Star card. Yes, you're trying to heal and you're trying to find your inner strength here, because you perceive yourself as being not super weak, maybe that's wrong, but you perceive that this moment in the past that caused you so much pain isn't ideal for you, and you're trying to detach yourself from that past self of yours, and progress and heal and grow and aspire for more. And right now you're trying to find that self-control within you, find a way to manage your expectations, your wants, your needs, and put yourself above others, not in a selfish way, but in a very self-care way, because you kind of have the impression you gave so much in the past in this connection, and right now you're trying to regroup, to rebuild yourself, to find that hope, that dreamlike energy, that aspiring energy. You kind of feel like you're missing out on it, because right now in the present you're too anchored into the material world. You're too anchored into having a solid grip on reality, and you're striving to find something that actually benefits you long term. You're striving to put up healthy boundaries. You're striving to allow yourself to achieve more, to want more, to you name it. Let's see, your bottom of the deck energy is the Two of Pentacles, and it's kind of interesting because both cards, if I look at them, you have the Sun card and the Two of Pentacles, and usually the Two of Pentacles is someone in a similar position juggling the two coins, right? And it's kind of, you are trying to find your inner balance and what makes you happy, and not what others might perceive as happiness. You're not catering to no one else but yourself, and that's what's driving you. That's what's actually fueling your healing. Okay, let's see, what challenges do you have, group 1? that inner balance is a challenge for you. Let me move these a bit, just that's a bit too much. That inner balance, the yin yang energy, is a challenge for you at this moment. And I think for you it's a struggle to understand how to achieve it, how to make it work for you. Let's see. Tell me more about that yin yang energy. The Two of Cups. It's a lot of duality attached to your reading. It feels like you're trying to make peace with your emotions and your material world. You have the Two of Cups, you have the Two of Pentacles, you have the yin yang energy, and right now you're striving to balance them out in a way that makes sense for you. It might take some time to get there, but it looks like you're on the right path. Let's see. What's the advice for group 1, please? Rest and rejuvenation. And it's not a bad advice at all. It looks like you need this. It looks like you're actually wanting this. Let's see. The Eight of Cups. As I said, you're trying to heal yourself from something in the past, and this rest and rejuvenation comes with the territory. You need to remove yourself from any negativity that might impact your healing, because otherwise you trying to balance everything out at the same time, healing and growing at the same time, they cannot happen. You need to heal, you need to stop a bit to allow yourself to recover from anything that happened to you, and then you can allow yourself to be happy, then you can allow yourself to grow, then you can work on conquering your demons and allowing yourself to fly as high as you want. Let's see, what's the supporting energy here? The supporting energy is victory, right? So you should not worry about this because you're on the right path. You just need to allow yourself to heal and grow. Let's see. And the victory is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Once you've healed, once you've achieved the energy that you want, the energy that makes you feel good, then you can allow yourself to grow, to be abundant, to prosper in this new energy that you actually control, this new narrative that you're building for yourself. Let's see, what are the shadow aspects that you need to consider? What are the shadow aspects that you need to consider, group 1? Sorry, you cannot see that. And you have sacrifice. It's a bit glossy, but you can see it here. Sacrifice. As I said, this comes hand in hand with the rest and rejuvenation card. You need to separate. I know it kind of feels like a sacrifice to step aside and allow yourself grief and pain and powerlessness, but with this sacrifice comes a lot of good things. A lot of healing can come from that. You need to make room for the good things. You need to allow the good things to disappear from your life. It's like taking out the trash. It might not feel good, it might smell really bad. I'm sorry for the metaphor, but you need to allow yourself to do that in order for you to make room for something better, because clearly you want better and you deserve better. So just allow yourself to do that. I'm going to pull 3 more cards for you. Let's see, how's the love situation for group 1? The Hierophant. How's the career? 6 of Wands. Victory again. It looks like the material world is very abundant for you. Okay, and the finances, you have 2 cards. Okay, the 7 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. Let's take them one by one. The love aspect, you have the Hierophant. I think right now with this 4 of Wands in your present situation, you're looking for something stable. You're looking for something traditional. You have turned back to the known world, and you're embracing whatever that can give you, because you're looking for stability, you're looking for growth, you're looking for something steady and sure. The Hierophant is just that. It's a card of Taurus, so think in those terms, thinking grounded, thinking someone who's reliable, someone who's strong, someone who's a bit stubborn and hard-headed, but very with very good intentions. This is what is in your focus at the moment. Some of you might be in a marriage or in a very serious relationship, or in a relationship with someone who's a Taurus. This is not the time to make sudden moves. This is not the times to be spontaneous in any way. This is a time to go on the tried path and follow it. This is a time where you don't make reckless decisions. In terms of your career, things are looking up in a really good way. It looks like whatever is in your focus at work, you will be acknowledged and celebrated by your peers, and your successes will be broadcasted everywhere. It's a very good card for you, and I can see it here in the supporting energy as well. Maybe now is the time for you to dedicate some of your attention to your work life, to your professional life. In terms of finances, you have the 7 of Wands and the 8 of Wands, which is interesting because one of them is a very tricky energy, as in I can barely keep my head above water, and the other one is like, heck, I'm just gonna do it. It's a very conflicting energy, so you might do well with being careful when it comes to that. It's again that juggling energy that you need to be aware of. It's that yin and yang energy that you need to be mindful of. Don't be reckless and listen to your intuition. I'm not saying it's not going to be good. I'm not saying it's going to be good. I'm just saying be very careful with your decisions. Let's see. What else do we have for group 1? One more, please. Okay. So, first of all, a reminder for you. You have the spirit. Unseen forces watch over you. So be mindful of that. Try and it doesn't look like you're very much in tune with the universe or your spirit guides. It looks like you're very much firmly planted into the material world. So please be aware of the fact that there are hidden forces that are working for you. They are watching you and they are supporting you through this journey. It might feel like you're alone. You're not. Also, you have the forget-me-nots, eternal memories. The best things in life are the people you've loved, the places you've seen, and the memories you've made along the way. Okay, so remember that. I'm going to get you some initials from here. Okay, five initials and some messages. Okay, let's see, group 1. What are your initials? You have an E. These might be your initials or someone else's initials in your life. You have a P. What else? You have a Z. You have an A. And you have a K. Okay. I want to think of easy peasy for some reason, so maybe that's a message for you. You need to take into consideration some things are easier than they look like. You have lonely. As I said, don't remember that there are hidden forces watching over you, even though it might not look like it. You have from dusk till dawn. What else? Slow down. Rest and rejuvenation. A reiteration of the same. Oh, we have. They were together. It's a reiteration of the rest and rejuvenation card. You have afraid, but you don't need to be afraid because you have 2 victory cards. You have the 6 of Wands and you have the victory energy here. What else? It's time. And one more. You have longing. Forget-me-nots kind of reminds me of the same energy. Okay, group 1, that's all I have for you. Please take what resonates and do remember that this is always about your own power and how you want things to go. Please remember that this is a general reading, so if it doesn't fully resonate with you, you can check my description box and use either my website, my Instagram, my Facebook account, my Etsy shop, my email address to contact me and request a personal reading. Thank you so much, and I do hope to see you in another video. Hi group 2, if you chose this beautiful amethyst, this message is for you. Let me put them aside. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's see what you need to know about what's coming next in your life. And as usual, do remember that messages are for some of you and not all of you. And this is always a video for entertainment purposes only. Also, this is a timeless reading, so you can come back to it anytime you need. Okay, trying to shuffle my cards, and they're very slippery. Kind of looks like you're not really, you want to talk because these are the cards that just flew out, but there are too many of them. So you have the Two of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and Five of Swords. You might be an air sign or have strong air in your chart. However, let's see what's in the past for group 2. Eight of Swords, again with the swords, right? And what's in the present for group 2? The Star. Group 1 also had the Star, but in the future. And in the future you have the Chariot, and bottom of the deck energy you have the Three of Cups. Okay, this is a very interesting energy. It's kind of a similar progression, but as to group 1, but expressed outwardly. So if you might think that this resonates, at least partly, maybe go check group 1 and see if that works for you as well. So in the past you have the Eight of Swords. It kind of speaks about feeling trapped, feeling lonely, feeling oppressed in a way, not being able to see a way out. And right now in the present, you with the Star energy, again very strong air energy, this is Aquarius, so you might have Aquarius in your chart or any of the other air signs. In the present, you're healing, you're allowing yourself to be outside of this cage, you're allowing yourself to exist outside of your head. You're allowing yourself to acknowledge that not everything you're telling yourself is true, because this is a very self-imposed energy. It kind of tells me that you were creating that headspace for yourself. Right now, maybe some of you are going to therapy or at least talking to friends and family about whatever this situation was in the past, which I'm going to clarify, of course. But right now, it kind of looks like you're going into the right direction. And if everything goes to plan, with the Chariot here, it looks like you are on the path of self-discovery and self-fulfilling. This is a very positive card, as you can see from the colors of it. It is a very vibrant, very warm energy attached to this card. And this is strong Cancer energy, as well as the Three of Cups. This is a very emotionally fulfilling energy. This is your hidden energy that tells me that what you're looking for is support in your life. You start off by being a lot in your head, and what actually drives you is having that emotional connection with people, with friends, with family, getting together, celebrating. So things are starting to look up for all of us in the current context, right? Maybe now that means you're gonna get together with your friends and go for a drink, or I don't know, have a birthday party, things like that. Anything that can fuel your and feed your heart and your emotions, because that's what you want. Let's clarify. Okay, I want to see what card this was, because because it nearly jumped. So for the Eight of Swords, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Justice card. Again, strong air sign. Justice is Libra. With the Ace of Pentacles, maybe for some of you it was a contractual situation that made you feel powerless. Maybe it was you losing your job, and the material side of things kind of got you worried, and now you find a new job. Or some of you might try and buy a new house, and the financial aspects of getting a mortgage or being approved for a new lease, maybe this is something you struggled with. Others might have a situation with a partner that required legal advice, and that impacted your financial situation as well, your financial health. And again, this translated into being a lot in your head, being stressed about it, feeling trapped, feeling like you're in a cage and there's no way out. Obviously now you've moved on to this healing energy, which I'm going to clarify. Too many cards. Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Let's try and make them like this. The Three of Pentacles talks about collaboration, and it's not lost on me that you have the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. It was the similar situation, but with the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups for group 1. So again, maybe watch that part of the video as well, because it might resonate with you as well. Also, the Ten of Cups was in the same position, clarifying the present. So right now you're relying on people around you to support this growth, this healing that you are going through at this moment, and you're relying on to how should I put it, the collective knowledge that can support that growth. With this Ten of Pentacles, it gives you a solid foundation to grow from, and it gives you emotional support as well. Let's clarify the Chariot. You get the Five of Cups for the Chariot, and bottom of the deck energy, you get the Ten of Cups. I'm gonna say it, this is gorgeous, and I'm gonna tell you why. It looks like this Chariot energy that you're exhibiting to others. It's a very, very straightforward energy, and I think other people look up to you to see you so vibrant, so alive, after being in this space for such a long time, seeing you so carefree and so ready to take on new challenges. I think it actually inspires people. But deep down inside, you know that this drive is coming from a place of regret. It is coming from a place of pain, and you need to remind yourself to be in the present. You need to remind yourself that even if you lost some things, you still have plenty with you to support this growth and to help you achieve what you need to achieve. In terms of the hidden energies, you have the Ten of Cups clarifying the Three of Cups. It's, again, you are looking at your network as a way of balancing yourself, of stabilizing that internal turmoil. I don't want to say turmoil because it sounds negative, but all these emotions that you're feeling, you are actually expecting others to be able to calm down and relax. You have the Three of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. It's a beautiful blend of earth and water energy. It's a beautiful blend of having the material side of things together and coupling it with the emotional side of things and growing with them together. You're trying to marry the two together, and it looks like you don't know what you're doing, but you're hoping that the people around you will support this. And you know what? They actually will. They actually are looking for the best for you, and they're wanting the best for you. Let's try and get some oracle cards for you, group 2. Okay, what's the challenge here? You're gonna laugh. This is your challenge. The door to romance is your challenge. I wanted to shuffle these cards, and you have at the bottom of the deck, you have the Devil and the Five of Pentacles. You're surrounding yourself with your support network, but you're not allowing... Okay, so the Five of Pentacles showed up. You're not opening up for romantic prospect. This is by design because that's what you want. You're not ready to make steps in that direction, and that's fair enough. But let's see what's the advice for group 2. The advice is blossoming abundance. The advice is to focus on the material at this moment, because let's see what the tarot clarifies for you. Now is the time to move on from something that actually wasn't beneficial for you. You need to transition from a place of being abandoned, being poor emotionally, spiritually, whatever you feel, whatever area of your life you feel poor in at this moment. You need to make this transition in and grow yourself into something that attracts abundance, attracts prosperity, and then it will allow yourself to open to new opportunities, to new proposals of love, to new potential partners. Let's see, what's the supporting energy? Bottom of the deck, you have man holding a heart and the 4th chakra, which is the heart. So think of that. You have a lot of blues and purples in your cards. So think of communication and connection with others. Let's see, what's the supporting energy? You have man holding a coin. Again, the bottom of the deck was man holding a heart, but your real focus is growing your abundance. And it looks like that you're relying on your support network to create this safe space in terms of the material world, and it is clarified by the Strength card. So this supporting energy is telling me that you need to work on your well-being in this present, in this world, in this plane, and at the same time work on your own emotional well-being. Own your emotions, control them, make them work to your advantage, make clear boundaries in your life for people in your life, and don't allow any trespassing of any kind. Let's see what shadow aspects you need to consider. Group 2. What shadow aspects you need to consider. You get bride in a cage. And let me tell you something. Don't they look familiar? This is someone in a cage. This is you in a cage. And for some of you, this might be a divorce that's actually shaking your whole world and turning things upside down. You need to allow yourself to move on, to transition with this Six of Swords from this energy that keeps you captive, and allow yourself to grow, to be free with this Chariot card. You need to rely on your support network, and you need to be present in this moment for you to achieve all of that. I will pull some more cards for your love life, your career, and your finances. Let's see. The love life is the Page of Swords. You're looking at everything with that critical eye, and you're very distrustful, and you take everything as a challenge. In terms of your career, you have the Two of Cups. As distrustful as you are, you kind of feel good where you are in terms of your career. It makes sense to you, it gives you purpose, it feeds your soul, it feeds your ego in a good way, not in a bad way. Let's see how your finances are. You have the Knight of Cups. Again, going back to that partner, that person that you're breaking off with, this person that makes you feel like you're a bride in a cage. It's a very interesting energy. I get the impression that you're self-sabotaging your own finances because of this person. It might look like nothing, it might feel like nothing, but you have to think of your own what your own needs and wants. And even though it might seem easier not to fight this person and keep it, I don't know, not necessarily flirty, but in a level of banter that doesn't hurt you and it doesn't make you feel like the bad guy, you need to take care of your own finances. You need to tell people not to step on your toes, and you need to set clear boundaries with this Strength card here. Let's get one reminder from this deck. I said one, and I'm going to take you. You have the Green Man. The forces of nature favor you. And again, with that heart energy, because green is the color of the heart chakra. So take care of your heart, because everything else seems to be working in your favor. And you have determination and creative achievement. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. So since you're working to get your material things in order, think of that. The more you have, the more prosperous you are, the more you create abundance and prosperity for yourself and others as well. And there are forces that favor you at this moment, so don't forget that. I will get you some initials. 1, 2, 3. usually get 5, but let's see if I can get 4, 5. Okay, and I'll get you some messages as well from this bag. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's see. What are the initials for you? You have a T. I just heard a saying, cross the T's and dot the I's. So be very much aware of that contract situation here and what you need to be doing for it. You have a D. A V. It's so small. Maybe I should have made them bigger. A G. Only consonants, I think. Interesting. And an I. See? Cross the T's and dot the I's. Okay. I don't care. All I have, and I keep looking at this man with a coin, and I keep hearing All I Have by Jennifer Lopez. If you come back, curious, interesting, always on my mind. Oh, we have 2, so we have 7 messages in total. We have forever, and one last message, truly, madly, deeply. So these are very conflicting energies, but I kind of get the impression that you know who this is and why they are so all over the place. And some of these energies, I think they're you wanting to make things right, but you need to be aware of the fact that you need to move on and you need to take care of yourself. That's all I have for you. Please take what resonates, and do remember that this is always about your own power and your own decision, how you want things to go. And this is a general reading, so if it doesn't fully resonate with you, you can check my description box down below, or use either my website, my Instagram account, my email account, my Facebook page, my Etsy shop, whatever you want, to request a personal reading. Thank you so much, and I do hope to see you in another video. Hi group 3, if you chose this beautiful if you chose this beautiful citrine stone, this message is for you. Let me get these out of the way, and thank you so much for joining. Let's see what you need to know about what's coming next in your life. Do remember that the messages are for some of you, not for all of you. So if they don't fully resonate, you can go check out other videos. And do remember that this is for entertainment purposes only, and this is a timeless reading, so you don't have to watch it now, or I don't know when, in a week from now. You can watch it whenever you feel like it, whenever you need guidance. It will be as good then as it is now. Let's see, group 3. Okay. In the past, you have the Tower. Start off really strong. Okay. With your present, the Princess of Wands. Let's see what else. And the Two of Wands in the future. Kind of looks like a birthday cake. And the supporting energy, the hidden energy, is the Chariot. Okay. I think right now you're going through a transformation that started with this Tower moment here in the past, when everything it's a very strong fire energy, and looking at the colors of the cards, I get the same impression. There's also a bit of how should I put it, mirroring with the cards. You have two lightning bolts here, and you have two wands on this card, and you have one feminine figure here with the Princess of Wands, and then you have the feminine figure here with the Chariot. It's a very careless energy attached to, not careless, more like playful, more like youthful energy attached to both of them. But you have 3 strong fire cards, and then you have this water card, the Chariot. So going back to the start, you have the Tower, a moment where everything you knew shifted and things changed drastically in a way that you did not expect. It kind of destroyed all your beliefs, all your faiths, all your customs. Everything you knew got destroyed, and everything got leveled down at that moment. In the current situation, you're in this growing phase with the Princess of Wands. You're learning, you're finding pleasure in the little things, you're enjoying yourself, you're using this time to reconnect with yourself. I think in the future you'll get to the next stage. You'll be more curious, you'll try to make better decisions, you'll try to envision your next steps, the road ahead, the path you want to take, in a more old-fashioned manner, in a more traditional way. And I think the way this goes is because deep down inside you know you can conquer everything that life throws at you. You have the audacity, let's say, not to be put down by things, by the negative things that happen to you, and you don't perceive them as them happening to you the way you didn't perceive this Tower moment to happen to you. You just take them as lessons and you grow from them. Let's clarify. Tell me more about the Tower for group 3, sorry. So you have the 5 of Pentacles. This might have been in conjunction with a very tricky material situation when you felt like you, I don't know, I don't want to assume things, but I somehow feel like some of you got left out by other people in your life. So maybe you were supposed to inherit something, and then your family made it impossible for you to receive that inheritance, or gift or whatever. I get, and it kind of made you distant from the people in your life that instead of supporting you through this terrible moment you went through, they chose to turn their backs on you. Let's see. Let's clarify the Princess of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. This is what I saw when I started shuffling the cards for you. You're looking for that inner balance within you. You're looking to make the right choices that will lead you to this path that you want to take in the future. Let's see. Tell me more about the Two of Wands. You get the Star. I'm going to make this last comment. Every group had the Star in the second or the third position. So that's the thing. I think we're all healing. We all see the light at the end of the tunnel. So this new hope, this new era in our life, I think it's reflected in the subconscious choices that the collective makes. Coming back to your reading, in the future you will associate that planning, that envisioning of the steps to come in your life, and you will associate that with allowing yourself to dream bigger, better, more than you're used to. And the hidden energies, clarifying the Chariot, you have the Seven of Pentacles. I kind of feel like you are here. You're both in the Seven of Pentacles and the Chariot energy. You're watering that, reinforcing that belief that you can overcome anything. Even though you don't fully believe it, you are trying to tell yourself, yes, I can do everything. Yes, I'm capable of anything. And this is where you come from. This is what drives you, what fuels you. This is what makes you stay alert and makes you accomplish everything you want to accomplish. Let's try and get some oracle cards for you. That's the challenge. What's the challenge for group 3? The Magician and the Mirror. This is the last card of this deck. It's a rite of passage, and the challenge for you is to be able to see yourself going through these stages. I think you see yourself as a winner and you see yourself as victorious, but you don't see the step-by-step approach, and you need to grow into that self-reflection mode that will help you achieve this. Let's get clarification. How to do that? You need to love yourself more, and you need to love life more. You have the Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands. There's a lot of duality in your cards, and this need to make choices. You need to be very much aware of the fact that sometimes we make rash decisions and they're not the best outcome for us. Let's see. What's the advice for group 3? The Thinking Man. As I said, you need to stop and listen before making any decisions. Wow. Bottom of the deck energies, you have the Devil and the Ten of Pentacles. Let's see what clarifies them. The Empress. It feels like being connected to everyone else and being in tune with the people, the spirits surrounding you will help you achieve this this thinking man energy. You need to gather intel from people around you. You need to trust this the Empress. This is an older woman supporting you, so make sure you confide in her. Make sure you make her a part of your journey, because it looks like she wants to help you see things in a mature, confident, determined, and decisive way. Let's see, what's the supporting energy? The supporting energy is attachment. I really like this card, although it doesn't show up too much in my readings. I just like it. I like the number 5. So okay, the Six of Swords was flipped, so I will attach it to that card. You need to make that transition to allow yourself to heal from this Tower moment, and allow yourself to use other people wisely in your life and grow with them, grow from them. And remember that sometimes the wisest person doesn't make the mistakes himself or herself. They just learn from others, and that's what you need to do. Let's see, what's a shadow aspect to consider? Colorless angel. Ooh. Let me get the book for this. This is a very interesting card. Again, doesn't show up often. So you have the moon phase is the first quarter, and the grief stage is denial. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure everyone can see this. It is better not to feel rather than feeling pain. And it's kind of like where you are at the moment. After experiencing the Tower moment, you're trying to overcome this pain and heal by pressing the fast forward button, and it doesn't work like that. The sentence is, apathy is the crowned king of nothingness and the shining queen of whatever. Allow yourself to transition from this pain. Allow yourself to attach yourself to others. Let them guide you. Allow yourself to grow, because people want the best for you. They're not here to like make things harder. I'm going to pull 3 more cards for your love life, your career, and your finances. Your love life, you have the Knight of Swords. Your career, you have the Ten of Swords. And your finances, you have the Knight of Cups. It's exactly the same card that group 2 had. You 3 groups are more interconnected than I thought. So for your love life, you have the Knight of Swords. This is a very, you're in a place where you're mentally stimulated more than anything. So you want someone who's witty and charming, but not flirty. Someone who can dazzle you with their intellect and their accomplishments and their, I don't know, someone who tests well. I don't know why I thought of that, but this is something you appreciate at this moment. Someone who has the capacity to communicate clearly, and someone who's very verbose and has a rich vocabulary. This is someone you're attracted to at this moment. Can be an air sign or someone who has strong air in their chart. So think of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. In terms of your finances, in terms of your career, you have the Ten of Swords. There's an era ending. And if I couple this with the Tower, thinking that maybe financially you weren't in a good space, maybe this makes sense, because it looks like a cycle has ended. A pain you were experiencing is about to end, and it kind of makes sense that it makes you feel left out. In terms of your finances, you have the Knight of Cups. This is a weird energy. I kind of get the same impression of that person that cuts the branch underneath their feet. So it's either you or someone in your entourage that's making this happen, and it's making things bad for you at this moment. It has a lot of emotion attached to it. None of the what's the word I'm looking for? This is not someone who thinks their plans through. It's someone who reacts more than anything. So think of someone who does a knee-jerk reaction every time something happens. Let's get some reminders for you. You get the Wyvern. Your secrets are safe. You don't feel like it, but they are. And too many cards, but I'll take them. Get the Lilac. First emotions of love. Love is the magician that pulls man out of his own hat. Get Nasturtium. Victory in contest. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. And Yellow Rose. Enthusiasm and friendship. A single rose can be my garden, a single friend my world. So you need to be reminded of those. I'm going to use this bag to get some initials for you. Let's see. Okay. And I'm going to use this bag to get some channeled messages that you need to hear. Okay, 3, 4, 5. They're enough. Let's start with the initials. You got H, Z. I think group 2 also had Z. As I said, there's a lot of overlap between the groups. Why? Maybe ask yourself why. The thinking man. At hand, you. and Q. There's another one here, and an S. Okay, I see the word shy, so don't be shy. Y, questions, a lot of questions. And endings, you have Z and you have the magic, the magician and the mirror, and you. Let's see. Truly, madly, deeply. Oh, come on. Adore you. Gorgeous. Call your bluff. Someone is calling your bluff. And leave. They're calling your bluff because you don't want them to leave, actually. Okay, group 3, that's all I have for you. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. And do remember that this is a general reading, so if it doesn't fully resonate with you, you can check the description box down below and use my website, my email, my Instagram account, my Facebook account, or my Etsy shop to request a personal reading with me. Thank you so much for joining, and I do hope to see you in another video.